Hello everyone, this is Maritime Academy YouTube channel on YouTube, and as you know, in these videos we try to talk about different international conventions. Specifically nowadays we are talking about the regulations of MARPOL Convention. I think in this video we shall talk about regulation 21. Yes, we finished till regulation 20 till the last video. In the last video, if you remember, we talked about regulation 19 and 20, which it was talking about the requirements for the double hull and double bottom for oil tankers. So in this video, let's start talking about regulation 21 of Annex I, which is about the oil pollution prevention for the oil tankers which they are carrying heavy grade oil. In regulation 21 of Annex I, as I told you, we are talking about oil pollution prevention of the oil tankers carrying heavy grade oil. And it says that the oil tankers of 600 tons dead weight, which carrying heavy grade oil, they shall comply with this regulation regardless of date of delivery. So it was the first important point of this regulation, which in this regulation we don't have date of delivery stories. Not same as regulation 1921. Continuously we are talking about date of delivery 6 July 1996, before, after. Here we are not talking about date of delivery. So this regulation 21 applies to the oil tankers of 600 tons dead weight, which they are only carrying heavy grade oil. And it says that this regulation not applying to the oil tankers which are complying with the details of regulation 19 regarding minimum distances of cargo tank boundaries to ship side and bottom plating. And in this case it says that they shall comply with the minimum requirement of these distances, which is coming in International Bulk Chemical Code for Type 2 cargo tank locations. At least they shall comply with that requirements. When they are not complying with the minimum distances requirements in regulation 19. Little bit complicated, I understand, but understandable. Just listen again. Listen again. It's very clear. Believe me, it's very clear. In the continue of this paragraph, first and second of the regulation 21, it's giving a definition for heavy grade oil, because the title of this regulation was prevention of oil pollution from heavy grade oil carriers. So what is the heavy grade oil? This regulation categorizing the heavy grade oil in three categories. The first, it says the heavy grade oil is crude oil, which having density of not less than 900 kg per cubic meter in 15 degrees centigrade, definitely. So crude oil with density, relative density of not less than 0.9. I can tell you like that. The second category, it says that other oils also can be defined as heavy grade oil if they have the same density, means not less than 0.9 relative density or 900 kg per cubic meter density in 15 degrees centigrade, which same time they have high viscosity also, and this viscosity is not less than 180 square millimeter per second. This was the second category. And the last category are bitumen, tar, and their emulsions, heavy cargoes. So let me tell you the categories of heavy grade oil one more time as per the regulation 21 of Annex I. The first category was the crude oil with a density of not less than 900 kg per cubic meter in temperature of the 15 degrees centigrade, and the second category was the oils, was other oil with the same density, means 900 kg per cubic meter, and same time with the high viscosity of not less than 180 square millimeter per second. And the third category was bitumen and tar and their emulsions. Okay, I think this is finished for the definition of heavy grade oil as per the regulation 21 of Annex I and its categories. So let's continue this regulation with paragraph 3 and 4 of regulation 21. In paragraph 3 of regulation 21, I can tell you in brief that it's telling that the tankers which they are complying with the details of regulation 21, they shall also comply with regulation 19. But there is some details. It says that the oil tankers with 5,000 ton dead weights and more, which they are complying with the regulation 21 of Annex I, they shall comply also with regulation 19 details before 5 April 2005, which is already passed. And in continue of this paragraph, it says that the vessels with dead weight between 600 tons and less than 5,000 tons, they shall comply with the details of regulation 19 regarding the minimum distances. I think already we talked about that issue too much. Minimum distances means cargo tank band raise distances from the ship side and bottom plating. They shall comply with these details of regulation 19 before their first anniversary date of delivery in 2008, which is already passed. In continue of this paragraph, also we have some exemptions, and it says that for oil tankers of 5,000 tons dead weight, which they are complying with regulation 19, as per that exemption which I told you at the first of this regulation regarding the minimum distances. What was that? Remember, IBC code. Yes. Which they are complying with IBC code minimum distances, which I told you, International Bulk Chemical Code, type 2 cargo tank locations, minimum distance as per this part of the IBC code, which they are complying with this part, they can be exempted from complying with this requirement by administration if there is some conditions. They are in operation from 2003. Exactly, I tell you, 4 December 2003. If administration is satisfied that these vessels, they have enough record and evidences that they are complying with other part of regulation 19 completely. And in any case, they shall not be in operation more than 25 years. If they comply with these conditions, they can be exempted from fulfilling with minimum distance requirements of IBC code and regulation 19 for the minimum distances. I wish I could make it clear. I know the details is a little bit complicated, but it's clear. Believe me, it's clear.